He just confirmed that he's a true champion. He beat everyone.
Where does he rank, man, amongst the greatest? Because he's definitely cemented his name.
There is Muhammad Ali, the greatest of all time.
Oleksandr Usyk solidified his position as the undisputed king of the current heavyweight era by defeating the Gypsy King for the second time this year. This victory has sparked debates about Usyk's legacy as an all-time great, but there's no denying that he is the greatest boxer of this era in the heavyweight division.
And after that, in every era was a true champion. Oleksandr is in this era champion, and he stands right there, up there.
Vladimir, have you got...
Interestingly, many boxing experts agree with this assessment, recognizing Usyk as an Olympic gold medalist and an undisputed champion in both cruiserweight and heavyweight. He has defeated the best in each division he's competed in, leaving no more worlds to conquer. Usyk has already cemented his place as a generational great. However, Smith, who was calling the fight for DAZ,
Usyk would have done in your era, the era of Lennox Lewis, Riddick Bowe, Evander Holyfield, Mike Tyson. How do you think he would have done against you and your contemporaries?
I would have to compare him to Evander Holyfield, and I think he would have done very well. Very well. I don't think he would have lasted.
He deserves to have his name mentioned alongside the likes of Lennox Lewis, Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali, George Foreman, and Joe Louis. Smith exclusively told DAZN News. Usyk had already secured his place as the best pound-for-pound fighter of his generation after winning the first fight, though he personally ranks himself 17th on that list, with Terence Crawford at the top. But with this victory, he has solidified his legacy forever within this generation. Now he must be considered one of the greatest heavyweights of all time.
Evander Holyfield, and I think he would have done very well. Very well. I don't think he would have lasted against me.
It's always challenging to compare fighters from different eras. We often love debating whether a young Mike Tyson could beat a young Usyk. But one must consider that Usyk would hold his own in any era against all the greats. He has already beaten Fury and AJ twice, defeated Dubois, and dominated a tough cruiserweight division. That alone cements him as one of the best of all time. Beyond his boxing achievements, Usyk's standing in the world of sports and his country is equally impressive. He's been a tremendous ambassador for Ukraine, speaking with soldiers and standing strong on the front lines. Usyk is an incredible flag bearer for his nation and a wonderful role model for all.
Because, I throw a mean uppercut in there, and I noticed he gets caught with uppercuts, so he wouldn't have been able.
It's clear that Oleksandr Usyk wants to continue boxing because of his passion for the sport, but he also aims to inspire the next generation and help future kids in any way he can. After his win against Tyson Fury on Saturday, it is now undeniable that Usyk is the new global heavyweight champion. According to pound-for-pound rankings, he is the undisputed heavyweight champion. Previously ranked number 1, Usyk's professional career remains flawless. He is a former undisputed cruiserweight champion and achieved similar status in the heavyweight division, becoming a 4-belt title holder with his split decision victory over Tyson Fury in May. In their December rematch, Usyk outwitted Fury and sealed his legacy with a unanimous decision victory, proving himself as one of the greatest fighters in heavyweight history.
Thank you so much. I'm happy to be here, here. What is my motivation?
There is no doubt about Usyk's ranking, especially after his second consecutive, close yet clear decision win over former title holder and all-time great Tyson Fury. With only 7 heavyweight bouts, comparisons to his peers become more complex. However, his career accomplishments surpass those of many of history's most decorated champions. Usyk has made the most of his time in the division, securing 2 victories over his arch-rival Fury, 2 wins over Anthony Joshua, and a late stoppage of current IBF champion Daniel Dubois.
I don't have motivation, only my regime, only my concentration.
Dubois is expected to be Usyk's next opponent if he defeats former champion Joseph Parker on February 22. Parker, ranked number 4, is also a former heavyweight champion. If Parker can defeat Dubois in Riyadh to claim the IBF title, which Usyk vacated earlier this year, he could become Usyk's next challenger. In his last 23 bouts, Usyk has firmly established himself as the best heavyweight of this generation and has proven to be one of the true all-time greats of this century.
I respect this guy because I think it's very tough my opponent.
Not a bad achievement for a boxer who, at 6'3", was once considered too small to face the powerful giants that have dominated this thrilling era of heavyweight boxing. On the other hand, at 36, Fury, the Brit, showed there's still plenty left in the tank, and he would still be favored to beat any heavyweight in the world, just not Usyk. I thought I won that fight again. I thought I won both fights, Fury said at the post-fight news conference. But then again, I've gone home with 2 losses on my record now, so there's not much I can do about it.
Tyson Fury make me strong. Tyson Fury continue.
It is what it is. I'm not going to cry over spilled milk, Fury said. It's happened now, and I know boxing. I've been in it all my life. You can't change decisions, but I'll always feel a little bit hard done by. Not a little bit, actually, a lot. Usyk made history as boxing's first undisputed heavyweight champion this century and remains the sport's best pound-for-pound fighter. With his career-defining triumphs, the 37-year-old southpaw has firmly cemented himself as the greatest heavyweight of this generation.
They're not like motivated for me, but Tyson is a great opponent. It's a big man, it's a tough boxer, it's a good man. Tyson...
One of the questions circulating after Usyk's rematch win over Fury on Saturday is whether he should now be ranked among the greatest of all time. While it's an easy question to ask, it's much harder to answer. The Sporting News attempts to shed light on Usyk's standing among heavyweight greats. In reality, all a fighter can do is prove themselves the best of their generation. When they retire, their resume can then be compared to those of their predecessors.
A lot of talk, yeah? It just show. I very respect Tyson Fury. 24 rounds, listen. Now it's already history.
Is Usyk's resume the greatest in heavyweight history? The former undisputed cruiserweight champ has only had 7 fights at heavyweight, 5 of which were title bouts. In comparison, Muhammad Ali fought 21 world title bouts and defeated multiple Hall of Famers, some more than once. Usyk doesn't have time to match that. Before their fight, renowned trainer Robert Garcia, who has worked with Anthony Joshua and Jesse Rodriguez, claimed that Oleksandr Usyk was unbeatable by Tyson Fury or any other heavyweight fighter.
Out and finish him.
But you'll be happy if Usyk won.
I like Usyk. I like him.
When asked about the Ukrainian, Robert Garcia quickly named Usyk as his favorite in the division. He believed Usyk would be the one to defeat Tyson Fury and hand him the first loss of his career, explaining why Usyk had the advantage over Fury.
Fight. I think a few rounds, Usyk fights well, gives Fury problems, but
I think it's a very tough decision because Fury is so big and heavy, which will make it difficult for Usyk, Garcia said. If Fury is in top shape, Usyk could be in trouble because Fury is extremely experienced. He knows how to use his body, his weight, and has a long reach. It's a tough one. Maybe I'm biased because I want Usyk to win, but I think Usyk will pull off a decision, though it won't be easy.
Fury's just too big, too strong, too heavy. He's gonna use that in his advantage, and he'll tire him out because Usyk does tire out too.